1936, Tango.
And then take that leg out and draw a beautiful slow circle in the sand. And then slide it all the way to the edge of the big toe, pick it up, and then bend it again to again.
Two years ago, when I started this adventure of learning to ballroom dance, I had no idea what this world was all about, or of the opportunities, or of the potential of what this world could be about. I knew about the names of the dances, the waltz, the tango, cha-cha, mambo, but I didn't understand how ballroom dancing was organized, or, as I learned later, that there were different ballroom dancing styles. As I spent more time in the studio, I became curious and started looking online to learn more about the dances I was practicing. And that's when things became confusing, because I would learn a Rumba at the studio and then go to YouTube and find dancers performing a Rumba that looked different than what I was doing. The same thing happened with the waltz. What I was seeing online didn't exactly match with what I was learning. And it wasn't because I was learning basics and I was looking at the professionals. It was something else that looked different. And then slowly, I began to understand why the dances with the same names were different. I learned that in the competitive ballroom world, there are different styles of dance, and that I was learning the American style dances.
I feel like there's kind of two universes of ballroom dancing. There's social dancing, right? Which is a huge amount of dances. Cha-cha, rumba, swing, bolero, mambo, you name it. Every single dance that's on the list, including things like merengue, bachata, salsa, hustle, all of this social dance universe is not necessarily competitive dancing. You can do this without doing pro-am. The competitive side is a lot more elite. That is divided into 4 subcategories. So there's the international standard category, which is a subdivision that includes waltz, tango, foxtrot, Viennese waltz, and quick step. And these 5 dances have to be danced in the frame, which is to say the lady's hand must be clasped with the man's hand, and her left hand has to be rested on his shoulder, and his hand has to maintain the position on her back. All steps, all those dances must remain in the frame. The counterpoint to that style is the American smooth style, which is the same 4 dances, waltz, tango, foxtrot, Viennese waltz. We do not dance quick step. And those 4 dances have everything that international standard has, plus the amazing freedom of being allowed to break that hold. So we don't have to maintain the frame. Third style is the international Latin style, which includes cha-cha, rumba, samba, paso doble, and jive. The American rhythm style, which is cha-cha, rumba, swing, bolero, and mambo.
Stories back again. She's not a lover, she's just a friend. I'm sick and tired for you, blame on me. Now you think it's funny, now you wanna spend.
Some called 10 dancers tackle the international standard and the international Latin. Those two styles go well together. Those dancers prefer dancing in the frame. And then the American style is the smooth with the rhythm. Those dancers prefer dancing breaking away from that frame. And Cindy is that type of dancer, because I feel like my philosophy, and forgive me, international standard competitors, if you can dance out of the frame, you should.
I have 8 months to prepare for the United States Dance Championships competition in September. And this is the plan. Ballroom training with Mayo, trying to keep a weekly schedule of 3 times a week. Add some coaching sessions every month for both smooth and rhythm. Ballet and body alignment classes at Perry Dance Center, which is a dance school in New York City that I have been going to since last year. Practicing at home when possible. Add some additional social dancing to give my brain a different kind of workout. And Argentine tango lessons, because I absolutely love Argentine tango and it is really great for connection and awareness. After the 3 months, we will have the first checkpoint, meaning a competition, to test where we're at. I am trying to be scientific about this process, so after the first checkpoint, we will repeat the process and do a second checkpoint, another competition in June. After that, we're going to return to training, see what we want to focus on for the last 2 months before the USDC competition. Each of the checkpoints is going to provide us with information, the videos, the feedback, and the results of the competition that would help us shape the next phase of the training. So the idea is simple: train, test, learn, adjust, repeat. The Tri-State DanceSport Championships in March is our first checkpoint. It is the first test of the work that Mayo and I have been doing since January.
Beautiful.
This room is where I begin the process of getting ready to become a practitioner of dance. Some people practice yoga or meditation. I practice dance. This room is how I have organized my dancing life, where I keep my dance practice clothes, shoes, and dresses for competitions, spotlights, show dances, or practice parties, and everything related to this world. Over time, this space, it has become more than a spare room or a place to storage pretty dresses. To me, this room represents the architecture of practice. Then you have the jewelry. The jewelry is pretty. To an outsider, it may look like sparkling accessories. For me, it is not just a decoration, but part of the ritual of competition. When you are on the floor, you're there for a purpose. You're going to be judged for your dancing. And this jewelry becomes an extension of yourself. It is your ally that helps you to show the body and the lines that you're creating with your dance figures.
So now that you're a little bit more experienced,
Yeah.
now
One is like open here, so that's why I wanted to cover here. It's very nice. Yeah, it's like the second skin
yeah,
that makes you.
exactly.
It's nice. I like it. I like this one. I don't know, it just feels really good. Everything is in the right place. One of the fascinating aspects of going to a competition is choosing the dress. By now, I have already found a dress for the smooth competition, for the first checkpoint of the plan, the Tri-State DanceSport Championships competition. It's a blue dress that was for resale, and we're adapting the dress to make it work for me. But not double mesh, just a normal
Nude.
nude. Yeah. So when I come back, it will be without this.
The ring's so much better.
The competition day starts with the hair and makeup application. It feels like I am up before everyone else, when everything is quiet and the world is still sleeping. This room feels like nice and like, oh, okay. The hair and makeup process is a work of art. It is part of the ritual of transformation. There is something magical about it, getting you ready to enter this world of ballroom dancing. Like people, that's like a normal thing, right? You know, so it's like a passion. It's like, it doesn't feel like work at all. The bronze level competitions are generally the first events of the day. So the hair and makeup appointments can start really early in the morning, sometimes at 5 o'clock or 6. I think one time I had to be up at 4:30 because my first heat was at 7 something in the morning. Today is the American Smooth competition. Each competition is an opportunity to discover something new. The hairstyle for Smooth is designed to create clean lines and, like the dress, perform well from every angle of the floor. The same thing goes for the makeup. The makeup should complement the look and make you feel powerful, invincible, like a queen or a princess. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Let me like this one time. I feel like a queen.
Aw, you are.
Thank you. After a little more than an hour in the hair and makeup chair, I'm ready for the warm-up with Mayo. It always starts very shakily, getting acquainted with the new environment, the feel of the floor, and calibrating how I feel in the dress and the shoes and the new look. There is nervousness and excitement. But now my goal is to forget about everything in my surroundings and just be present with my dance partner, just like we do at the studio. The challenge is simple. Can I forget about the world and just dance? Can I be connected, follow my partner's lead, and be with the music? Can we move together in harmony? That's the challenge. That's why I'm here. That's why I dance.
That energy, right?
Yeah.
You're ready. Let's have some fun.
We'll get it by the fourth one.
Yeah, exactly. We want to save the best for last.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my Lord.
I need earrings.
Yeah, you
Definitely.
you need earring.
And maybe a little
But
more
I think-
blue here.
Yeah,
right?
blue here.
And then the final ritual. Whenever possible, I like to stop by a jewelry booth before the competition begins. Over time, it has become part of my pre-competition routine. Sometimes I find a pair of earrings or a bracelet that completes the look. That's my favorite part, finding the right piece. Sometimes I just stop by and look around for a few minutes. The visit to the jewelry booth feels like the final detail. By this point, the hair is done, the makeup is finished. I am wearing the armor of competition. I have done the warm-up. Months of preparation are already behind me. There is nothing left to do but to step onto the floor.
And I feel like today we have so many dances. Remember, we have
doing 3
we have one set, another set, championship, scholarship. Because they didn't have a 9 dance.
Yeah.
So that's why I put you in another set of singles.
The competition starts with rounds of single dances. A smooth round begins with the waltz, then tango, foxtrot, and Viennese waltz in that order. Each dance lasts about a minute and a half and is judged separately and receives its own placement. Today I get to dance 3 rounds of single dances, so I'll dance 12 times. And then, after the single dances, comes the championship event. In the championship, the 4 dances are judged together as a group, and they received a single overall result. Finally, there is the scholarship event. The scholarship event is similar to the championship. It combines the 4 dances, and they are judged as a group. The scholarship events are among the most competitive events of the day because the top prizes receive scholarship money. But once the music starts, all the technical details of the categories, the scoring system, and all the noise fades into the background. It is just the dance, the connection, the music, the communication without words, the language of touch. And just like that, the first day of my Tri-State competition is over. And I feel the excitement of seeing everything come together. I have enjoyed dancing with Mayo, the connection, the music, the lights, the ballroom floor, and I have learned things during the dance. Invisible understandings of myself and the world that I can't put into words. Months of work, the preparation, the theory, the practice, all of it converges into a dance that lasts little more than a minute. And inside that time are beautiful and delicious moments on the floor that can never be repeated in exactly the same way again. Tomorrow, Rhythm Day awaits.